Did you? How do I even talk about this? The Fail Mary. I was listening to NBC Sports today, and they called it the Fail Mary. Eccles gets a pick six, so it makes 10-6. Zerline, of course, misses the extra point. And then G.J. Reed gets a second interception. Wendy, 59, would like to join. You want to join the view request? All right, you know what? Let's review this. You want to go live with Wendy? All right, let's see if Wendy comes on. All right, Wendy, here you go. All right, Wendy. Wendy wants to come on. Let's see if she comes. Okay, I've tried a couple times. Accept. Wendy's like very excited to be on the show right now. All right, it's not. Is it happening? Is it not happening? Josh, I told about. I said this is part 2. Yes. Good evening. I guess I'm trying. Yes, I don't know. I'm trying to get you on here, but it's Rob Parker has joined us. I think Rob is from. Is he from the company? Josh, is Rob from the company? I think he is. I'm trying to get her on. Wendy wants to get on to talk something. I don't know. So, they talk about the butt fumble. And then we have the Fail Mary. I mean, it's not bad enough that, so it's 10-6. They get 2 interceptions in about 65 seconds from Tua. And you're just like, okay, so Boyle will throw up a Hail Mary, and that's a good thing. And what's his name? I want to get his name right here. He's 99 yards, Javon Holland. And he ran 129.1 yards during that 99-yard return. Everybody that shot at him. At the end, Boyle tried to get him and it's 17-6, and that's the ball game right there. It's over. The fat lady has sung. 27-6 to get a shitty touchdown. In the first half, Boyle was 7 for 14 with an come on. It was a Hail Mary, but 35 yards. Threw for $179. Garrett Wilson had 7 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown at the end, and you're just like, come on, dude. Wendy, I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I'm here. You're not here. I'm trying to get you on, and we're trying. I don't know what to tell you. I guess our paths are, but Wendy, participate. If you want to talk, let's talk a little bit. I mean, let's talk about the Fail Mary. I mean, Josh, I know Rob was at the game today. Marco was there with his brother Rob, and we have Rob Parker here. Wendy, I got to be honest with you. I've hit yes multiple times, and you're not accepting, or something's not. Maybe it's something with your Instagram. If you want, come on my YouTube, and you can come on there, and we can have you talk there. So if you have YouTube, JD Talking Sports, drop the G, come on there. Josh is here for show number 2 today. The Jets suck. 2 first downs in the first half. 2 first downs in the first half. Two. I mean, outscored 73-18 in the first quarter, minus 55, which is the worst point differential in the first quarter. Also, the most points given up in the first quarter. Yes, they were over 5 in the first half in first down, so that was 0 for 16 the last game and a half. I think they ended up getting 5 in the second half, 4th loss in a row. Now, also, you can tell how teams are so different. The Dolphins this year, offensive drive starting inside their own 10, 9. 3 of those led to touchdowns. The Jets had 8 with a field goal. That's it. That's all she wrote. Yeah, Giovanna, only 5 pressures on the first 33 dropbacks by Tua. I mean, you're not getting any pressure. Only 7 sacks. Jets only gave him 7 sacks. It was ugly. Brandon Eckel had a pick 6. DJ Reed has played good defense. I really didn't hear much from anything from the rookie of the year last year, the phenom last year, whose name escapes me right now. Snack Shack, whatever, kid out of Cincinnati. Jets are brutal. As soon as Aaron went down, I knew this is how. Do you think it would go this bad? And I asked Rob, who would you put in as quarterback? He goes, you. And I'm going to the game next week. They said I'm going to the game next week. I'm going with Jay. I'm like, is that happening? Is that happening? Am I going to the game? Yeah, Sauce. Yeah, Sauce. I didn't see much of Sauce today. And Lazard, who they gave a $44 million contract, was a healthy scratch. They said they could have used him on the Hail Mary. Healthy scratch. They said he hasn't been playing up to snuff. Come on. No, you didn't know it was going to be this bad. Come on, Josh. You really thought it was going to be this bad? Come on. No way. No chance in hell it was going to be this bad. No way. It's just terrible. So Boyle, 27-38, $179. Breece Hall, hey, 7 rushes for 25 yards, another 24 on catches. I mean, they had 10 rushes for like 29 yards. It's like they can't even run the ball anymore. And Hackett, what were you doing out there? You got a shitty touchdown at the end. Game was over. Fans were done, and you lose. And then Mostert got his second touchdown where they run for $167 today. It was ugly. Ugly. Yeah, Tua 2 for 243, touchdown, 2 interceptions, 167 on the ground. Waddle only had 8 for 114. Hill scored on a touchdown. They didn't tackle much. 9 for $102. 7 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, 6 pass defenses, 12 quarterback hits. Jets 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 5 pass defense, 3 quarterback hits. And everybody's saying that everybody's got to go now. I mean, I guess we'll see if everybody goes now. You know what I mean? I mean, they're saying everybody. Well, Jack Del Rio was fired by Washington. The defense giving up 29 points a game. The defensive back coach was gone. Rivera hasn't called play since 2019. He's the guy taking over now. So good luck. Yeah, Del Rio, I mean, that was a shit show. Down 45-10, game over. Ugly yesterday. First Black Friday game, yeah, it was kind of fun, but the game sucked. And he said an O.J. Simpson reference, awful announcing. I'm like, dude, he also said that he worked with O.J. Simpson at the Super Bowl with Tom Landry. I'm like, awful announcing, do some better stuff here. And then a guy on Twitter put something up where he said to me that he put up Texas, Penn State would be a great matchup. I go, are you fucking kidding me? Texas, that's a step down for Texas. That's a huge step down for Texas. Are you kidding me? Texas, Penn State. That's spitting in Texas's face. They're blowing out Texas Tech. Texas Tech was going for the 2 in a row. First time since 97, 98, not happening. Tulane, 11-1. They were up 20. They won 29-16 over Texas San Antonio. They will host, it looks like SMU, which should beat Navy tomorrow. 11-1. 11-1. Gumbo Chef, your team is getting it done. 11-1. Good God. I mean, that is awesome. 11-1. Yes. Yeah, and so Washington too, also league high, 49 pass plays, 20 yards or more. You're not going to win many games if you're doing that. That is some ugly football. Iowa, 10-2. I mean, they 13-10 over an ugly game over Nebraska. Nebraska 5-7. And I want to make sure I get this right. Arbitrary analytics. Since 2011, only one team has had a final drive of a game end with interceptions more than Nebraska. Nebraska had 4 games this year end with the last play ending with an interception. Rice in 2017 had 5. They are one of 10. There are 10 other teams that have had interceptions on interception on final drives. And it was back and forth. Iowa threw an interception, then Nebraska threw an interception, and then a walk-on kicker was given up football, kicks the game-winning field goal, and Iowa is 10-2. 10-2 with no offense. Winning games. I know they're in the West, but they win. I don't give a shit what you say. 10 wins is 10 wins. I mean, most coaches, they would throw a party if Rutgers won 10 games in a Big Ten season. 10-2. Look at Ole Miss had a 10-win season. 10-win season is nothing to bark at a trail, whatever you want to call it. That is big. 10 wins is huge. Yeah, he's telling you. Josh is still telling me about the Jets. I hear you, dude. But arbitrary analytics, 4 games this year, blew on the field goal at the end of the game. Dylan Gabriel, 436 yards, responsible for 4 touchdowns. He threw for 400 yards, 69-45. How about Bob Stoops' son, Drake Stoops, 12 for $125, a touchdown, wide receiver. This year, 78 catches, 880 yards, and 10 touchdowns. That's a pretty good season. They finished 10-2, another 10-win season, and TCU 5-7. Whereas Texas, look, Texas, number 7 in college football playoff. They're going to be 11-1, number 9 strength of schedule. They beat Bama, which people are saying is the best win on the road this season.